I mean, I personally think that we have a lot of developers and definitely a shortage of creativity in these blockchain communities, and it's just as important to have creative input in the community. So I really appreciate like your project, and I think that it's very necessary to also have like content and creativity. I'm a developer, and I've been working on the tech side, and that's kind of what I bring to the table, and that's what my pitch is around. But definitely see where this can help. I do have a question on the code, though. You said it's code ready. Like, can we look at it? Who built it? And if it's based on EdenOS, the EdenOS, the ClarionOS team is pretty tech savvy, and they're not using like the contract development toolkit that comes native with EOS.io. They're using their own compiler. So we recently integrated some code with Eden, and so that we can read Eden memberships. And I'm curious how is this code ready? How was it built? Can I look at it? Where is this code, and who made it?
Okay, cool. And first of all, just say too, thank you for all your technical development with EOS Costa Rica. I've been following that tool that you built to work with like the RAM tables and so forth for the Eden Eden members. If that's what you're referring to. What's that? Oh, well, I heard about it. Like Chris Barnes mentioned on a podcast like a couple weeks ago, and I've been sharing it with Vlad. I'm not sure if you're familiar with consortium. I've been working with the consortium team, so yeah, to answer your question, the code.
Sure, by the way, we're 12 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you, Nathan. Yeah. So the code being ready, mostly we don't need code on the blockchain to start. And just like how Eden started without being on the blockchain, and the EdenOS Clarion team built the blockchain tools as we went along, all the code that we need to start these Eden creators communities, we can do first off, just like kind of a lower tech version with Excel spreadsheets and pinning Excel spreadsheets to IPFS, and we're going to have a community and like incentive systems built up so that everybody can agree on a common spreadsheet, where even if it's not on chain in the first part, it's all on chain via snapshots on IPFS, so we can all see how it works. And then over time, or in the beginning, depending on how development goes, then we can integrate some pre-built tools and code. So I'm not actually building the code, I'm just kind of like designing it and working on it and sharing how it can work. And so we can start out with that manual solution if need be, and then we can integrate the EdenOS code, which the Clarion team has been building a lot, and I believe it's all open source, and they have a very open copyright non-policy to just do it for the benefit of humanity, something like that. And then two, I mentioned I've been working with the consortium team. They're also building CTF, which includes a general purpose voting tool, where basically it allows you to, it allows community members to spread out votes to different options. So say, for example, if we have a community with 20 people in there, and then like say we're all in Eden creators, and then Nathan does a great job, then I can vote for 25% of my votes for Nathan, and 10% of my votes for Nick, or 30% of my votes for Nick, and 20 or 30 or whatever votes for, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm not sure if you said Xavier or Javier.
Javier.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Javier. Yeah, and so that code is already built largely for CTF as well. And I've been in communication with the team from there, and they also said that they're interested in building it for Eden creators and building the interface and so forth. So we have lots of tools, code that's already been developed that we can apply. And in the meantime, we can start with just basic solutions with like IPFS and so forth. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Now, if you do have an IPFS hash, you want to store that somehow on the blockchain, right? So you can actually have you might have an Excel sheet that points to IPFS, but you might want to persist that on a blockchain to make it really immutable and
yeah,
the IPFS.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to take up more time, but that answers my question.